In 1 cup, I'm going to be sieving in 4 cups of milk. I'm going to be sieving in 1, 2, 3 inside here. Salt for taste. So this is 1 tablespoon of cornflour. 1, 4. Sieving this. So what I have here is my flour, my cornflour, and salt. I'm going to mix this. So this is water. You can equally use your hand for this process because it's quite... At this point you can see that I have some purple circulating inside. My hands are probably washed, so I'm going to use my hand, alright, so I can get all the okay. So after some minutes of mixing, you could see that my hand did very well. You can see the texture. It's not running. This is not running. Free from lumps. So I'm going to be, for the first try, I'm going to be, you can use foam for this at this point, for this starting point, for this step. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be using this brush. Basically, this is what we are going to do. We are going to use this. Alright. So, and then rub it in our pan. So look at the sides, you'll notice that, look at how it is. So at this point, it can come out freely from the pan. So I'm going to bring it out, you can see. So I'm going to be doing again, and this point I have to be very fast because my pan is now hot. So I have to be extremely fast with this method. At this point now, I have to be really fast because my pan is already hot. So you can see, this is the second one. This time you have to be really fast because you don't want your small chops you don't want your wrapper to burn or get stick to the pan. So you have to be. So when you don't want your wrapper to dry out, our wrapper here, this is our samosa and spring roll wrap. All right, so you can notice that you can see the texture. So I've already shared this into 2, and I'm going to be using this one for samosa. and then the other one for spring roll. You can see how this actually stayed overnight, so you can see how it's peeling off. You can see how it's peeling off. It's separating from each other just on its own. It doesn't, you can see that, right? You can see that. Very lovely. Be careful, find the edge and bring it out. You can see that there's two inside here, so let me separate it. So you can see this stayed overnight. This stayed overnight. So I'm going to be doing that gently when I start with this. So when it comes to this one, there's actually a style that I want to try. I'm going to be piling all together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I prefer this way, so I'm going to be sharing this into 2 equal parts. This is how I make my own. So look at what I have here. Look at what I have. I have plenty of this, alright? Yeah. So this is for my samosa, right? So I'm going to start making my samosa. This is flour. This is just flour. So I'm going to be adding water. It's not to be, you don't want it to be too thick. This is our samosa filling. This is not doing justice to the beauty. I'm going to now this is the front. This is the front. I'm going to turn the back. This is the back and this is the front. So I'm going to turn the back like this. So this is how it's going to be. It's a triangle. So you have to parts that will give you exactly what you are going to need. Like this is very nice. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my gum. Alright, rub it on the edge of this place. I'm going to rub it on the edge, and then I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it in. Alright, and then I've just formed a pocket. Look at the pocket. I've just formed a pocket for my samosa. So the way it is now, I'm now going to take in a little portion of my samosa filling and put, it is a small chops. So this quantity is quite enough. So I'm just going to make sure that it reaches the bottom of my samosa, of my wrapper. So at this point, I'm now going to use here to, tuck it in. I'm going to use here, tuck it in, like I'm going to tuck here in. I'm putting it inside here. So at this point, this is what I have, right? This is what I have. So I'm not going to rub my gum. I'm not going to rub it here. I'm not going to rub it here, and then this is the last part. This is the last part. Okay, let's make sure that it seals very well. So we are going to be doing this one more time, so you can see what we have here. You can see what we have here. So let's do it again. This is our wrapper, this is the front, and this is the back. So we are going to make sure that we are folding a triangle. We are making a perfect triangle. All right, you seal, like this. This is your pockets. You put in your filling. Good. You make it go down, right? And then you push this one in, push this place in, and then you rub. And then you seal. For spring roll, this is my spring roll filling. So, all right. So you get a wrapper, you place it like this. You can use anywhere. Let me use this one. Then you place you put your filling, just a little, and then you fold. You fold like this, push it back, and use this one to go under, and then you roll like 2 to 3 times. Then you place your gum here, and then you try to put it at the edge of your distance, and then use this one also to do like this. Make sure it is tight, so you have this, and then you rub, and then you fold in very well. Make sure it is tight. Good. So this is what you have.